Well, referees training probably we'll get to see more referees get trained as the officials have put there that, we have a shortage when it comes to match officials. Right at about now, I want us to change gears. We get into a conversation this afternoon, and it's all about Met 7th, one of the grassroots rugby tournaments that we have in the country. And in studio with me is Hansen Omido and Daniel Ogechi, who are the officials from Met 7th. And this will be the second edition. We want to get into the lowdown to get to know, what Met 7th is all about and why it's taking place after we've had the National Sevens circuit come to conclusion. Welcome to Scoreline, Hansen and Daniel. I hope you guys had a fantastic week.
Yes, we did. Definitely.
Yes. Before we even get into the conversation on Met Sevens, we are only like 6 days away from Rugby World Cup. The opening match being New Zealand taking on France. But which teams are you supporting at the World Cup? Hansen?
I'm behind the box.
The defending champions.
Yes, the defending champions.
Daniel?
Same case.
The box.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, very interesting. Yes, so let's get into Met 7s, and let me begin with you, Hansen. I mean, what is Met 7s all about?
So Met 7s is a grassroots tournament. The idea behind it was to have a more inclusive approach when it comes to supporting the teams that are in Tier 2, 3 and the varsity sides. Mm-hmm. So when we began last year, the idea was to have a circuit that is purely played by teams that are not in Tier 1, but have invitational teams from Tier 1 just to bring in the competition and improve the quality of rugby. Mm-hmm. So yes, that is what Met 7th is about, improving rugby in the grassroots and bringing in a few Tier 1 sides just to improve the quality and also give a chance to the young guys to expose themselves and put themselves out there for selection. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Daniel, this is the second edition. I mean, what is different from the first edition?
Wow. What I can say is that the first edition we didn't have much. It's the first time that we were starting this initiative and the tournament, so we struggled a bit in terms of coming up with the tournament. So this time we are going to have something that we've partnered with the rest of our partners, like SportPesa. We've partnered with the AR, who are going to give out free care, free check at the tournament, and also again the players will have now more interactive and with the Tier 1 and Tier 2. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Hansen, this event is hosted by Stingers Rugby. What can tell us more about Stingers Rugby?
So Stingers Rugby is a club that officially was registered in 2013. It participates in the Nationwide League, which is the grassroots league for rugby in Kenya, and it is an affiliate of Kenya Rugby Union. So the idea behind, as I said, just to add on to what Daniel has said, when Stingers was coming up with this concept, especially this year, we dubbed it the Watch Party, and it was influenced heavily by the World Cup that is starting in a few days, and also the Olympic qualifiers that are for Kenya Sevens that will be played in Harare on the same day. So it's a unique day for that particular tournament, and that's why we dubbed it the Watch Party, and that's just what SportPesa is coming in just to offer screens and have all these games being aired throughout the tournament as we watch Stingers and other teams battle up for chances to win the trophy for Met 7s. Yeah.
Dan, this the question is, why are you having this tournament of aside from having this as Hansen has said, having a watch party for qualifiers for the Olympics and of course the Rugby World Cup? The big question is, why did you have to have the tournament after the National 7 circuit instead of before the 7 circuit? Because people are looking forward now to the Kenya Cup season.
The Kenya Cup season.
Yes.
Basically last year we did it before sevens, and we didn't have much of people who wanted to participate. This time we wanted to finish sevens to finish, then us to come in thereafter, so that by the time the sevens is being, by the time sevens is over, the teams that have won are the ones who are going to be invited to come and play for sevens, simply because we wanted the tier 2 to feel and experience the games what tier 1s are doing. Yes. Speaking
of that, I would want to get your comment on that, Hansen. When you are saying that you are inviting, this is a tournament that largely has tier 2 teams, but when you bring in tier 1 teams, do you feel like probably the competition between the tier 1 teams and tier 2 teams, it's clear that they are favorites heading into that? If for example, you have the likes of KCB, yes, Tech Part, or even Cabras, I mean, what can you say about that?
So yeah, it's a delicate balance, and that is actually very true. The tier 1 teams are more experienced, they play better. However, the essence was also to have the grassroots teams understand that level of rugby, and the only way that they get a chance is when they get blended in and have to face the tier 1 teams that they watch most times and not play against. And also to improve the quality. As much as, yes, it's a grassroots tournament, we'd also like to have a quality tournament. So, and it's always very interesting when you see what we term as underdogs coming up against the big boys because they want to prove a point. So last year we had Black Blood as the highlight, as the Invitational Kenya Cup team, and it didn't make it even to the final. So it means that the young boys are stepping up, and we hope that this year also the teams that have been invited from tier 1 are not going to have an easy time on the field. Yes.
Yes. Dan, what can you say about the role, because I saw that you are also, it's also in partnership with the Kenya Rugby Union. How important is this tournament in growing grassroots rugby?
Basically, the reason why we wanted the sanction from Kenya Rugby Union is because we wanted to bring in the official part of this tournament. One, we wanted if the person who usually scouts for people who want to go and play for Kenya team can come and see what the grassroots teams have, and also definitely the Kenya Cup team, and probably can pick 1 or 2 players from that. Yeah.
Do we have a ladies tournament within Med Sevens?
Ideally, that is the plan.
Yes.
But it being a one-day tournament at the moment, the dynamics are a little bit tight. However, we are working around to see how best we can include even age grade rugby, maybe even for exhibition matches through the tournament.
Yes.
However, I wouldn't ascertain that at this point.
Yeah. Finally, Dan, what should you expect on the 16th of September?
Basically, what you will expect is that first things first, we are going to have a big screen that will show all the matches for Olympics qualifiers. We're also going to have a medical camp where you can come and get checked. And 3, we are going to have lots of food and lots of drink.
Yeah. Hansen, what should we look forward to?
What we look forward to is a bigger and better tournament, more quality rugby compared to last year. We only had 1 Kenya Cup team featuring. This year we're inviting 4, and that means that the quality is going to be quite up there. So come and enjoy rugby on the pitch and rugby on the screens.
The rugby on the pitch and rugby on the screens. Thanks a lot, Hansen Omido and Daniel Ogeti, for getting time to come and talk to us about, Meta Sevens, one of the grassroots rugby tournaments that we have in the country, to be going down on the 16th of September at the Impala grounds here in Nairobi. We'll be looking forward to that in the next 2 weeks. We take a short break. When we come back, it's all about the English Premier League, what to expect when Arsenal takes on Manchester United this evening, and also Liverpool will be in action against Aston Villa. That will be after the break.